Hey guys, Artosis here, bringing you more of the Moonlight Pro League. Right now, we do have the team that has this guy Motive on it, winning pretty one-sidedly, 6-3 right now. We're gonna see if Motive can help his team to finish it off pretty quickly here against Ruin in the top right. I hope that you guys are enjoying the Moonlight Pro League. It's one of my favorite things to do right now. I do have some extra special new stuff coming up on the cast channel, so thank you for checking out. Please subscribe and hit that notification button. And while you're at it, you might want to check out Artosis TV. I have a lot of different YouTube videos going up there right now, including some very deep analysis on some pro games and other stuff as well. So thanks very much. Okay, enough of that. Let's talk about this game, Eclipse. Protoss versus Protoss. We've seen some good PvPs on this map, honestly. I think it's a pretty good map for PvP overall. I think in general, my favorite PvP maps are ones where you get your natural basically for free. Like anything that has like a ramped up, like a ramp to the natural, that kind of situation where it's like almost impossible to bust with goons or reavers. Any map like that, you get into really big macro games PvP really quickly. And I've always found those to be really cool. Like, for instance, if anyone remembers the map Neo Transistor, I believe was the name of it. Maybe I'm remembering wrong, but I think that was it. In the old ASL seasons where you had kind of two bases up in the same double ramped area. And I thought that gave us some of the best PvPs. Just in general, like the overall concentration of strong PvPs there was awesome. But Eclipse actually, like the third base, I mean, once you get it, it's pretty easy to hold, but I feel like we just have a lot of action on the map. There's a lot of ways to walk around and everything. You definitely can defend, but I don't know. We've had some good games here, including probably the best PvP that I've ever seen, that I've ever casted. And that is on the channel as well. It's something that Tastes and I actually casted together from the King of the Hill series that we do occasionally. So I would suggest you go check that out. I believe it was Shuttle versus Best, I want to say, or maybe it was Snow. Shuttle versus Snow. But yeah, anyways, that was an amazing game. So, first up, we do have a Probe Scout coming out from Motive. Looks like the Zealot going to go down. Try to block that from coming in. Going to scout around the edge of the base. All right, so he's just being careful here, right? You never know. You could have something crazy like gates there. But checks it out. Nothing there. Zealot going to chase this probe around a little bit. You can't really make an offensive pylon or anything because the Zealot's already there. This Zealot just blocking the ramp. Yeah, it looks like, you know, obviously as the Dragoon comes, he's going to want to get out of here. No sense in just throwing your probe away. And Ruin not scouting is kind of interesting, right? You can take that risk. Oh my god, the millisecond this probe leaves, Citadel, the Dune comes down. So it looks like it's going to be a DT rush coming up here. From Ruin. Skipping out on that range, at least for now. Over on the other side, we have this forward pylon. And notice that he did make a forward pylon here before that probe left. So this, when you see a pylon in this position, it's very common for a robo to go down so that you can rally your reavers down the ramp to defend your expansion more quickly. So I think that this was great to try to throw him off. And in fact, look, see? There's the robo for Motive. So he's got the same pylon, so definitely that's what he thinks when he sees this. Is like, okay, yeah, you want to put a robo there. Because again, like the Reaver is so slow. If you put the robo like over here, like you might in like a Terran versus Protoss, like the Reaver won't come down in time enough quick enough to save your expo. Like literally, that would be game ending. So very common stuff. Now we'll see what he goes for. Like, the thing is, you don't necessarily just go instant Reaver because you made this here. Sometimes you can go for Observer, like totally. We'll see. Now this probe inside the base, trying to get some scouting done. The unit's coming up, and he is about to have his range upgrade. Okay. Oh, I like this. Ruin starts to push forward. I think that this is a really good move from him to just start walking forward here. He wants to like kind of bluff, and if the Dragoons have range finish and they walk up and start hitting these goons, they'll know instantly that there is no range upgrade. And as soon as you see no range upgrade, alarm bells will go off in your head. So that's why Ruin was running up there towards the army, even though he doesn't actually want to fight right now. He wants to make it look like he has the same upgrades and he's looking for those easy hits. So beautifully done there by Ruin, really selling this situation. We do, though, have observers on the way. Now, he might make just one observer into Reaver. The observer may go across the map. We just don't know what the decision-making process is going to look like yet. Photon Cannon coming up to add that additional support. DT walking around the observer path. Now, the observer, I don't even know if it's going to go. Let's see. Let's see where he's got this rally to. Looks like his natural might just sit there. Yeah, the double cannon coming up. This does make me a little bit nervous, I have to say. Second DT coming out. You know, if you do a pretty big Reaver push against this, the cannons are not going to help out all that much. Now, that probe just walked up kind of in range. Just checked out what it could see. It didn't see the cannons or anything like that. If you see cannons, you immediately know DT. Where is the observer? Oh, okay, it's sitting right there. Okay, so the positioning of this observer, actually, I believe he can kill the DT if he just instantly walks forward towards it. Oh, he was a little bit slow there, so DT will get out of vision range very quickly. You can kind of have a little bit of a pin because DTs do one-shot probes. You have to be careful. You can lose them so quickly. So he's going to sit back a little bit more. Shuttle on the way, an additional gateway coming up as well. And very quick Psystorm, which I love to see here. I love builds like this. Finally getting that Dragoon range as well. But the really quick Psystorm is very smart. He already has a High Templar as well. And I think he's going to need another because basically if they do try to Reaver push you, Psystorm is actually a great counter against Reavers because it deals a ton of damage to the Reaver, but also if the shuttle tries to pick it up, it's going to deal a ton of damage to that as well. So you can really deter Reavers with those Psystorms. This is actually getting kind of exciting right now. They're on very similar probe counts. Obviously, Motive has a bigger, stronger army, but there's some trickiness here with the DTs still out on the map. The fact that he's getting Psystorm quickly, it looks like he's going to have at least 2 for the first push, adding those extra gateways, already getting the +1 attack. No legs or anything yet for those Zealots, but I think that's probably not needed right now. Really focusing on that Dragoon production. We do have speed for the shuttle on the way, so that will help in picking up against the Psystorms and getting out from underneath the Psystorms. But again, 2 Psystorms will absolutely wreck a shuttle or Reaver, so you got to be super careful about that. All right, here we go. The push up coming from Motive right now. If Ruin can shut this down, it's going to be amazing. Where's that first storm? Where's that first storm? We have the energy. Perfect storm. Perfect storm. Immediately comes out and shuts that down. But in comes Motive, a storm to push them back. He doesn't have anywhere near as much firepower, so he is relying on these Psystorms. Wow. Great hold so far. I'm getting chills right now. I love this from Ruin. Getting his own Robo. You got to be careful about counter DTs, right? Also, Psystorm drops are even stronger than Reaver drops. All right, the Dragoons coming in. They eat another storm there, trying to get those volleys off. Not really working out for him. The DT trying to do a counter stab, but we have an observer here still. We have the Dragoons standing there as well. 4 gateways producing. Reaver coming down the ramp. Going to be picked up. Maybe going to try some actual harassment into the main base. And you can see now Ruin getting brave, coming out, killing off a couple Dragoons. We do have an observer in the main scene. There's not a lot here. Oh, he got a probe stuck. That's kind of funny. There are a lot of gates. He does have he does have a cannon. That's not really going to stop a Reaver. It's like it slows it maybe, deters the shuttle from flying around too much. But more gates being added. So, wow. We're actually going up to 8 gates on 2 bays. Like, what is this? Is this PVZ? My God. He's going to be fielding a lot of units. Meanwhile, down here, we're going up to 6 gates. This is more common for PvP. Like, if you go Dragoon Reaver, I believe that 6 gates is a pretty solid, like, that's basically all the production that you need. DT coming back. Going to slow down the possible taking of that 3rd base. Zealot legs coming up. Of course, we have +1 a bit quicker here for Ruin. As you can see, about halfway done there. And up here, yeah, almost finished up. So another nice thing about those DT builds. All right, speed shuttle coming back. Going to pick up that 2nd Reaver. There are a lot of Dragoons out. Still, okay, it's actually, army supply is looking pretty good for Ruin now. We have a 9 worker advantage, but not even a 9 supply advantage for Motive. So the actual army supply is a bit higher right now for Ruin. Oh, the containment. 2 Reavers just chilling here. This is, like, he cannot lose these. If he loses these, his army has literally 0 chance. Okay, picks up. Gonna go back, gonna go back. Gotta keep them alive. He's crazy, man. He's crazy. He's crazy. Yeah. His army cannot stop that. Like, he has to, oh, he makes a Dark Archon? What the hell was, oh, he's gonna use feedback. Okay. Never mind. I was like, what? But yeah, his army is so much worse now. With the 2 Reavers, he had some sort of chance, but that was just a little bit too greedy. Now you look at this, 2 Psy Storms, 4, 6 Psy Storms, plus just more ground units, plus Zealot Legs, and +1 is already done. Oh, I guess he has +1 as well. No chance, man. Ruin going to be able to take this game, keep his team in this series. Very well done game with that DP tech. Love to see it. You see Motive, I mean, he's trying to stay alive, but the moment he lost those Reavers, this was like a foregone conclusion. Just so little left over. Down goes the Archon. Oh my god, the probe's being absolutely destroyed. And we should be seeing GG here just momentarily. Slow Zealots walking up to their deaths. GG!